Hey guys, welcome back to more political chatter. In this video, we will be talking about how House Democrats, the leadership of the House Democrats, have announced that they will save Speaker Mike Johnson if a vote to oust him did come up in the House. So, House Democratic leaders like Hakeem Jeffries, Nancy Pelosi, Steny Hoyer, etc., came out and said that they would table the motion. Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia, her motion to oust Speaker Johnson if that motion did come up in the House, which basically means that they will not vote with Marjorie Taylor Greene, that they will vote in favor of Speaker Johnson. Basically, not basically, um, just making sure that he is going to remain Speaker. I mean, there is now a 0% chance that he is ousted. This chance was looking pretty strong not too long ago, right? When there was news that Marjorie Taylor Greene and others like Thomas Massie and I think Andy Biggs would introduce this motion to vacate the Speaker's chair. However, after this announcement that Democrats will be saving Mike Johnson, the ouster votes will simply just not have enough. I mean, even if many Democrats did vote to oust him, it still would not be enough with the number that would save Speaker Johnson, as well as the Republicans that will stay with Speaker Johnson. Now, this comes after Speaker Mike Johnson passed the U.S. aid to Israel and Ukraine. Of course, that those billions of dollars in Ukraine aid, more conservative, far-right members of the party like Marjorie Taylor Greene, like Andy Biggs, like Thomas Massie, among others, Eli Crane do not support. So that is why they did want to file this motion to vacate the Speaker's chair. A very similar situation as we were seeing in 2023 when Kevin McCarthy was being elected Speaker. Or sorry, not in January, but in October of 2023 when they ousted Kevin McCarthy for the literally exact same issue that they had with him. He was in favor of U.S. aid to Ukraine, and he worked out a deal, and he voted with the Democrats on that. Also raising the debt limit. Mike Johnson and Kevin McCarthy virtually have the same exact policy positions. But in October, Democrats did not save Kevin McCarthy, and that is and the only difference really between now and back in October of 2023 when Kevin McCarthy was ousted is that we know how this goes now, right? The Democrats are actually, in a rare moment, a political party is actually putting country over party, it appears at least. And the Democrats are saying this will do the country a lot of harm, with all the chaos that ensues when a Speaker of the House is ousted, as we have seen in 2023. They do not want to go through that process again. Those however many ballots it took, and they don't want to go through that again because it was just total chaos and unnecessary work when they actually could have been passing bills and stuff like that, things that Congress is actually supposed to do. So that meant that this time around, Democrats said that they would save Speaker Johnson. And this is a major benefit to the House Republicans. So in 2022, if you remember, Republicans were expected to landslide the nation in the Senate and the House. These were the midterm elections with the president unpopular. However, they only gained 9 seats, and they only narrowly took the majority. It was 222 to 213. Today, that has narrowed down to I think the Republicans now have a 1-seat majority in the House. 1 seat because people resigned, George Santos was expelled, many, many reasons. So this was an underperformance to begin with, and then what made what made this affect the Speaker election so much is that with such a narrow Republican majority, the Kevin McCarthy did not have enough supporters in his own party. There were too many more far-right, more conservative members that were against his speakership bid and voted against him. So, Democrats saving Speaker Johnson this time around, considering just how narrow it was in 2022, is a major help to House Republicans in 2024, because there are quite a few seats where Democrats could quite easily flip the seats. For example, in Colorado's 3rd district, they are heavily favored to win, as well as many of the New York districts that flipped Republican in 2022. Without that unpopular Governor Kathy Hochul on the ballot, with the presidential election on the ballot, they will likely gain Mark Molinaro's district, Mike Lawler's district, Anthony D'Esposito's district, as well as more across the country. But the Democrats are already favored to win the House. But Speaker Johnson being ousted, another Republican speaker being ousted, but solely, well, not solely, but mostly due to the fact that a member of his own party brought up the motion to vacate, that would definitely hurt Republicans in House elections, because Democrats could bring that up once again, even though they had so much part in it, even though if they didn't save Speaker Johnson, even though they were a major, factor of that, the fact that that no one could get to a majority if this, if multiple ballots occurred and they couldn't find a speaker, they would be a major part of that. But even still, they could strongly campaign on the fact that Republicans mean chaos in the House, as you saw with the speaker elections. That would be the third round of many speaker elections that are just result in chaos, and no one who watches the news really follows, and it's just confusing. So that would really help Democrats, especially at a time when Congress is already so disapproved of. They only have a 16% approval rating. 16% in April of 2024. 16%. So, with the approval of both parties in Congress being so low to begin with, but Democrats really having, drilling this into people's heads, how Americans are already unhappy with the acts of Congress, how they view Congress. Basically, they view Congress very negatively. They disapprove of the job that how that Congress is handling. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words here, but Democrats would definitely be able to expand on this fact, the fact that Americans are already unhappy with the handling of Republicans in Congress and all of Congress in general, and another round of speaker elections, another round of speaker ballots, and more chaos. Congress can't function without a speaker, and when they hear that on the media, when they hear about this entire debacle, the Democrats could definitely use that to their advantage. But they didn't. So this is a major win for Speaker Johnson. Not only he will remain the Speaker of the House, but also a major win to House Republicans overall, because Democrats have one less thing to run on in 2024. So thank you all for watching this video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe if you did enjoy. Leave a comment, as well as leave a like. And I will see you all next time.